materials we need for this experiment, we need one glow stick, not cut or broken yet. We need a cup of ice water, a cup of warm water. Then we're going to have 2 cups with the 2 different liquids that come out of a glow stick when you cut them open. So we will have liquid 1 and liquid 2. We need gloves when we're using the liquid. We need thermometers. And we are going to use teaspoons, but we're going to have the classroom use eyedroppers.
Our first testable question is, how does the temperature of the water affect the energy of the liquid? We're first going to take the glow stick, it's unbroken. She's going to break it up so it starts glowing. And then she's going to put it in the cold water first.
Alright, after 3 minutes we noticed that the glow stick was getting dimmer and it wasn't as bright as it was to begin with. So we're going to take the same glow stick and put it in warm water and see what. Okay, after about 3 minutes we noticed that it got a lot brighter. It did get brighter right away, but after 3 minutes it got really bright.
After we did experiment 1, we came up with the claim, the warmer the water, the brighter the glow stick.
And the evidence we have supporting it is that when the glow stick was submerged in ice water, it became dull. And when it was submerged in warm water, it became brighter than what the glow stick was originally at room temperature.
For experiment number 2, we are testing the question, how does the proportion of liquid number 2 change the energy when
Alright, we're going to start out by taking 1/2 teaspoon of liquid 1 and putting them in each of the cups. Alright, now we're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of liquid number 2 and put it in the first cup. And then we're going to take double that amount of liquid number 2, so 1 whole teaspoon, and put it in cup number 2. Making a mess. Alright, now we're going to stir it up and see how the different proportions of the liquid affect the brightness. Alright, our claim for experiment number 2 was the less the amount of liquid number 2, the brighter the substance was.
And the evidence that supported our claim was the glass with 1/2 teaspoon of the liquid number 2 was much brighter than the glass with number 2 liquid.
Alright, we're going to start out by taking 1/2 teaspoon of liquid 1 and putting them in each of the cups. Alright, now we're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of liquid number 2 and put it in the first cup. And then we're going to take double that amount of liquid number 2, so 1 whole teaspoon, and put it in cup number 2. Making a mess. Alright, now we're going to stir it up. Alright, now we are going to take the temperature of each of the liquids. Okay, after 3 minutes, we find that the first liquid with the same amount of substance or liquid 1 and 2 is at 23 degrees. And the second liquid that has more of liquid number 2 is at 20 degrees.
Claim for experiment number 3 was the less amount of liquid number 2 used, the higher the temperature was in the span of 3 minutes.
And then our evidence was the glass with 1/2 a teaspoon of liquid number 1 and half a teaspoon of liquid number 2 cause the temperature to be higher than the glass with uneven proportions.
For our second experiment, we are testing the question, how does the proportion of the liquid number 2 change the energy of shit?
You're fine, just start over. Our claim for the experiment number 2 is the less amount of the liquid number 2 used, the brighter the substance was.
And our evidence that supported our claim was the glass with the half teaspoon of liquid number 2 was much brighter than the glass with more liquid in it. Fuck!
Our claim for experiment number 3 was the less amount of liquid number 2 used, the higher the temperature was in the span of 3 minutes.
Alright, and our evidence was the glass with half a teaspoon of test number 1. What?
Alright, our claim for experiment number